some that don't work. You ever heard the one imagining people in their underwear? That's not going to make you less nervous. That's going to make you more nervous. Because talking in front of 25 people in their underwear, how can that make you less nervous? And by the way, don't forget, I'm in the audience. That's not going to make you feel comfortable at all. You're going to go, oh no. So, here's the best piece of advice I have for people when they think they're going to be nervous, and I'm trying to tell you to talk to the audience. Don't talk to the 60-eyed monster. Don't try to talk to everybody all at once. You talk to a few people at a time. You look down here and you make eye contact with Allison and talk to her for a few seconds. Then Lucas looks up and you talk to him for a couple of seconds. And then Josh is in the back with his arms crossed because he's cold, not because he's indifferent to what you're saying. And he responds to what you're saying. And then you look over there in the corner and you talk to Chad and you talk to Victoria. And you make eye contact with one or two people at a time. But during the course of the presentation, you make eye contact with everybody. Right? So a few seconds at a time. Because then it's just like you're talking to one person. Nobody's nervous about talking to one other person. Well, I won't say, no. You're usually not nearly as nervous in those situations. Sometimes you might be intimidated by somebody. But the only person out there that's probably intimidating at all is me, and I'm going to be taking notes. I'll look up at you, and I'm a very supportive listener. I smile. If you've got a joke, even if it's a bad joke, I try to laugh at it. 25 other people won't laugh, I'll laugh. Because I know that you tried to make a joke. And I want to be supportive of you. All right? You do need to speak up so that you can be heard. Now, most of you in a room like this, that's not a problem. The acoustics in here are pretty good. You don't have to shout to be heard. You don't have to raise your voice much at all. Most of the time, normal conversational voice is plenty for a room like this. But if you're one of those people who has a little teeny tiny quiet voice like this, please come in a little more introverted. Listen to you talking when you talk to 30 people. That kind of think what you're saying. They're straining, and I don't know, you got an old man sitting out there who's trying to wake you. And my hair is pretty good, and I think it's very good. And if you know stuff, and then you know what's wrong, so you have to enunciate, you have to project a little bit. A little variety in your voice is a good idea also. Don't become a drone. That's what another thing that happens when people start reading. They just hit all the notes the same. They forget that it's like a piece of music. When the notes are supposed to change, they sound like a drum beat. Yeah, as the American pioneers crossed the plain, the buffalo were wiped out and you never saw them again. However, 35 years ago, new herds started to appear. It's like everything's at the same level. That's a problem. That's not the way you talk, and it's not easy for people to listen to for a long period of time. A little variety goes a long way. A little eye contact helps build your credibility. You'll find people who are supportive, and you'll be less nervous as a result. Okay? That's our crash course for public speaking. So I think all of you will be in good shape when we're doing those presentations.